Good morning, friends. I'm Teddy Hicks, and I'm reading you today's affirmation from my book, My Life Gets Better Every Day. Today is July 21st, 2025, and the affirmation is, I'm optimistic. Short and sweet. Okay, so if we agree that you're attracting the circumstances of your life with your thoughts and feelings, it's clear that good thoughts attract good things, right? So if you want good things to come into your life, you have to think good thoughts and feel good. That means the thoughts and feelings you are generating should be focused on what you want rather than what is. The more you can lift yourself out of the self-pity and despair of whatever challenge you're facing and imagine how great things will be when it's resolved, the faster things will turn around. So instead of tossing and turning at 3 a.m. in the morning, worrying about your problems, try visualizing everything coming together perfectly. It's way more fun. Love, Teddy. So I know this one is really hard. I'm like the queen of getting stuck in negative thinking and, panic around whatever problem I'm facing in my life right now. But whenever you can, even if it's just for a moment, and remember, this is not toxic positivity. This is not acting like everything's fine even when it's not. It's not ignoring your problems and hoping they go away. But it is choosing, when you have the ability, choosing to think about where you're going and what you want to have happening, rather than wallowing kind of in the upset of what's happening in your life. So if you're facing a big problem and you're stuck in something, it's really tempting to just totally focus on that, right? And your brain thinks it's going to help resolve that problem by just thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. But that just drags everything down. That drags your energy down. It drags your thoughts down. It makes you feel bad. It's hard to operate in the world when you're so worried and overwhelmed like that. And so whenever you can, it's really important to make a deliberate effort to really put your thoughts on what you want. Imagine the problem getting resolved. Sometimes you can even sit down and make a list of like 10 ways it could get resolved. No matter how wacky or out of left field they are, or how you know it will never happen, it's just helpful to turn your brain towards solutions rather than staying stuck in the problem, right? To think about the possibilities, to invite that kind of energy from the universe to kind of swoop in and show you that there are ways that this can be resolved. And remember, we talked about that like sphere of all the possibilities in the world, a million gajillion little points on this sphere of all of the ways something could happen, all of the perspectives, all of the, things that could happen. And you can only see like one little tiny sliver of that whole sphere with your perspective in the world, with the way you were raised, with where you live, with how you think, with what you can see around you, right? But all of these possibilities still exist for you. And so when you invite that energy from the universe to come in and show you all the different ways this could get resolved, that's when miracles happen, right? That invites the energy of miracles to come in and something to get resolved. And you're like, oh my God, I never would have thought of that. In a million years, I never could have anticipated that, right? That's the kind of energy that you want to be generating when you're stuck in a problem. I don't know how it's going to get resolved, but I know that it will. And I am inviting the universe to come in and show me some miraculous path that I couldn't have conceived for myself. So staying optimistic is so important. And remember, it's not like pretending stuff isn't bad, or pretending that you feel okay even when you don't. It's okay to acknowledge the way you feel. It's okay to be real honest about what's going on and how you're struggling. But also, when you have those little moments of clarity, be sure to be able to visualize what you want to have happen, visualize things coming together. Even if you don't know what that path is going to look like, you can visualize the end point where everybody's like, oh, thank goodness that's over, right? Like, oh, look at that. Finally, that problem's resolved. And that way your brain is moving toward the positive things. You're inviting that positive energy. It feels a heck of a lot better than just wallowing in the upset. And you're reprogramming your subconscious mind to think in, solution-oriented ways rather than staying stuck. When you're in that panicky, negative state, when you're dealing with a problem, remember that your thinking, logical brain goes offline and your survival instincts kick in, right? Because you think you're in danger. And so it's hard to even think clearly enough to resolve the problem when you're in that state of mind. So the more that you can turn it around and kind of feel a little bit better, think a little bit more positively, calm down a bit, it helps your thinking, logical mind to come back online and helps you solve the problem. So it works in many different ways to help things get better in your life, to certainly help you feel better and to help things get resolved more quickly. So I hope that's helpful for you. Stay optimistic today if you can, and I will see you back here tomorrow with the next one. Thank you so much for watching.